What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back here with my Week 15 wide receiver rankings. Half-point PPR as always. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below. If you have any questions, any sort of sits, leave them in the comment section, and I will respond as always. Let's hop into these rankings. At 1, I've got Cooper Kupp against the Seattle Seahawks. Kupp has been dominant this year. He is the clear 1. 2, Davonte Adams against Baltimore. Baltimore's banged up. Davonte, I think, will have a great day regardless of who he's facing. 3, Justin Jefferson with a great matchup against Chicago, and Adam Thielen likely to miss time. Justin Jefferson is awesome this year. Deebo Samuel, been great, draws a good matchup, has been getting lots of carries, manufactured touches, and Atlanta's a great matchup through the air, so he's a smash play. 5, Tyreek Hill against the Chargers. A little weird to see him down here at 5, but he's still an awesome play, even in a tough matchup. You're playing Tyreek. 6, Chris Godwin against New Orleans. This one, New Orleans, great matchup, but the one corner they have who's good and can cover is Marshawn Lattimore. He plays on the outside. He will most likely be matched up with Mike Evans, leaving Chris Godwin to dominate in that slot role. 7, Jamar Chase against Denver. Tougher matchup for Jamar, but I just don't care. He's a great receiver, and I am playing him. 8, Keenan Allen against Kansas City. Thursday night matchup, prime time. Keenan Allen gets a good amount of targets every week, brings consistency and touchdown upside. Speaking of Deontay Johnson, a very similar player, has Tennessee, a great matchup. I view them very similarly this week. 10, Stephon Digs against Carolina. Tough matchup, but it's Diggs. He's a great play. 11, CeeDee Lamb against the Giants. Good matchup for CeeDee. Moving on, Tyler Lockett against the Rams. Lockett has been good recently. Him and Russell Wilson are back connecting. Jalen Waddle at 13 against the Jets. Great matchup for him, and he's been good recently. Speaking of good recently, Hunter Renfrew has been awesome, and he has Cleveland this week. He has been Mr. Necessary for their team. 15, Amari Cooper. I think people are sleeping a little bit too much on Cooper in a good matchup. I still view him as a great fantasy wide receiver. Plays the Giants. 16, Mike Evans against New Orleans. As I said, he's down here because I think he'll be matched up with Marshawn Lattimore. Tough matchup for him that he has, I don't want to say struggled with, but has definitely limited his fantasy production in the past. 16, Marquis Brown against Green Bay. This is mainly because of the likelihood that Lamar Jackson could miss this game more so than the matchup with Green Bay. That's why I have Marquis Brown down here. T. Higgins has been good recently. He plays Denver this weekend. Tougher matchup, but still. I really like T. Higgins this week. 19, DK Metcalf. He struggled recently and has a likelihood he could have Jalen Ramsey on him in this game. 20, DeAndre Hopkins. He's just been banged up because of injury. If he's healthy and ready to go, I would move him up. He'd be a great play if he's for 100% healthy against Detroit. 21, Brandon Ayuk against Atlanta. Great matchup for him. He's been more involved recently. 22, Mike Williams. I wish he was involved more week to week, but still brings a ton of blow-up potential and a little bit of stability. He gets about 5 receptions a week most weeks. Although he's had a great blow-up game before on Thursday night against Kansas City. That's why he's up here. It's a big-time game. They could need to be using him a bunch, potentially. 23, Chase Claypool plays Tennessee. Good matchup for him, even though, he's been in the headlines for a lot of other reasons besides his good play. But he actually had, I think 80 yards or more in that last game last week and has a good matchup against Tennessee. DJ Moore, 24 against Buffalo. Tough matchup, but DJ Moore is a great receiver, and they don't have Tre'Davious White anymore. And DJ Moore has been better than he was in recent weeks. If you made it to this point in the video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave any start sits or fantasy football questions you have in the comments down below. This is Fantasy Joe. I'll see you guys next time.